Hello everyone, I am Dr. Siar. Welcome to the AAPC CPC mock exam 2. In this mock exam, we will go through all 100 multiple choice questions organized by chapter, just like the real CPC exam. I will explain you how to find the answers easily and quickly. So make sure to subscribe my channel and check out my playlist. AAPC CPC mock exam 2, chapter 15. CPT Medicines 90,000 series question and answers. There are 6 questions. Question number 1. A 20-month-old patient with end-stage renal disease receives dialysis twice per week while awaiting a kidney transplant. The physician provides weekly face-to-face counseling sessions with the parents regarding the patient's care and status. Which CPT code correctly reports the monthly ESRD related services for this patient? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT code book and find the answer. So here you had to highlight this 20-month-old, that is less than 2 years old patient, dialysis twice per week and awaiting kidney transplants, and weekly face-to-face counseling. When you look at the answers, all answers are adjacent codes, so you can use the elimination methods for the exam purpose. So once you go to the code 90,951, end-stage renal disease related services monthly for patients younger than 2 years of age. In our case, this is 20 months means less than 2 years. So younger than 2 years of age, to include monitoring for the adequacy of nutrition, assessment of growth and development, and counseling of parents with 4 or more face-to-face visits by the physician or other qualified healthcare professional per month. So once you look at the description here, it says weekly face-to-face counseling. Weekly face-to-face counseling means 4 per month. So that is exactly mentioning here. So the correct code will be 90,951. There's no need to multiply it by 4 because the counseling is weekly face-to-face. So for monthly, it's 4 times. So 4 times is included here. So this code is correct. That is B is the correct answer. Once you look at other answers, 90,952 for with 2 to 3 face-to-face visits. But in our case, it is 4. 954 is end-stage renal disease for patients 2 to 11 years, but in our case less than 2 years. So the correct answer will be answer B. If you encounter this case in a real working world, you had used the CPT alphabetic index. In the CPT alphabetic index, you have to search for the main search term, main index term, that is end stage renal disease services, and monthly the code series are here. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm the answer. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer B. Question number 2. A 24-year-old female presents to the clinic with an acute asthma exacerbation. The provider performs a baseline spirometry. Following the initial test, the patient is administered 1 milligram of albuterol via nebulizer. After an appropriate waiting period, the spirometry is repeated to evaluate the patient's response to the bronchodilator. The results indicate an obstructive pattern with slight improvement in air movement. What is the correct CPT code for this encounter? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT code book and find the answer. So here you have to highlight patient admitted with the acute asthma exacerbation and baseline spirometry performed and nebulizer administered with the albuterol. Again, the spirometry is repeated to evaluate the patient response to bronchodilator. So you look at the answers, all answers are adjacent codes, so you can use the elimination method for the exam purpose. Once you go to the code, 94,010 says spirometry including graphic record, total and timed vital capacity, expiratory flow rate measurements with or without maximal voluntary ventilation. But that is not the case here. 94,012 is measurement of spirometric forced expiratory flow rates before and after bronchodilator in an infant child through 2 years of age. But in our case, this is 24-year-old adult. So this is not suitable. When you look at other answer, 94,060, bronchodilation responsiveness, spirometry as in 94,010, that is here. Pre and post bronchodilation administration. So that is the correct description here. So pre bronchodilation, there is baseline spirometry. In after bronchodilator, another reading done. So the correct code will be answer C. So if you encounter this case in real working world, you have to use the alphabetic index. Once you go for the alphabetic index, you can directly go for the index term spirometry. It will lead you to the following code series. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm the answer. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer C. Question number 3. A patient arrives at her oncologist's office for a scheduled chemotherapy infusion. Upon evaluation, she is found to be severely dehydrated. The physician postpones the chemotherapy treatment and instead orders intravenous hydration therapy for that visit. The hydration infusion is administered for a total time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. What is the appropriate CPT codes to report for this encounter? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT code book and find the answer. So here you have to highlight patient came for the scheduled chemotherapy infusion, but the chemotherapy is postponed and the hydration infusion administered for total time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. So once you look at the answers, all answers are adjacent codes. So you can use the elimination method for the exam purpose. So once you look at the codes, 96,413 is chemotherapy administration, intravenous infusion technique up to 1 hour. But in this case, the chemotherapy is postponed. So no need to code for the chemotherapy. Let's go for the other code, 360, intravenous infusion, hydration, initial 31 minutes to 1 hour. So in our case, 1 hour and 10 minutes. So this is the first code. Let's see the suitability of the add-on codes. Once you look at the add-on code, 361 says each additional hour lists separately in addition to code for primary procedure. And also within bracket it says report 96,361 for hydration infusion intervals greater than 30 minutes beyond 1 hour increment. This is very important point here. So beyond 1 hour, it should be greater than 30 minutes. But in our case, it's 10 minutes. You can't count this for the suitability for add-on code because if you want to add the add-on code, it should be more than 30 minutes. So if it is 31 minutes only, you can add the add-on code. Otherwise, you have to use only the primary code, that is 96,360. This is very careful. You have to read the within bracket notes. So the correct answer will be answer B. So if you encounter this case in real working world, you have to use the alphabetic index. So in the alphabetic index, here there's no chemotherapy, only the hydration given. So the main index term is hydration. Then go for the subterms intravenous. It will lead to the following 2 codes. Again, come by the tabular list and confirm the answer. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer B. Question number 4. A patient has been having difficulties swallowing. He is set up for a flexible fibro-optic endoscopy evaluation of swallowing by video recording. What is the correct CPT code for this procedure? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT code book and find the answer. So here you have to highlight the procedure is flexible fibro-optic endoscopy evaluation of swallowing by video recording. So once you look at the answer, all answers are adjacent codes. So you can use the elimination method in the exam to save the time. So once you go to the codes, 610 says evaluation of oral and pharyngeal swallowing function. That is not the case here. 611 motion fluoroscopic evaluation. This is not the motion flow. This is flexible fiber optic. That is not the case here. So 92,612 for flexible endoscopic evaluation of swallowing by cine or video recording. So that is the exact case here. So evaluation of swallowing by video recording. So the correct answer will be answer C. If you encounter this case in real working world, you have to use the CPT alphabetic index. In the CPT alphabetic index, the main term is endoscopy and the subterm is swallowing. Once you go to the subterm, it will lead to the following 4 codes. Again, come back to the tabular list and confirm the answer. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer C. Question number 5. A 58-year-old male patient underwent right and left heart catheterization with left ventriculography. During the procedure, the patient also completed a physiologic exercise study using bicycle ergometry. Which CPT codes correctly describe this service? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT code and find the answer. So here you have to highlight the procedure is a right and left heart catheterization with left ventriculography. Also another procedure that is physiologic exercise study using bicycle ergometry. So once you look at the answers, there are adjacent codes used. So you can use the elimination method for the exam. So let's go to the codes directly. 93,451 says right heart catheterization, but in our case it is right and left, so that is not suitable here. 452 means left heart catheterization, that is not the case. 453 is combined right and left heart catheterization including intra-procedural injections for left ventriculography, that also included here, left ventriculography, imaging supervision and interpretation when performed. So this is the code for the first procedure. So you can select the answer C and D. For the next procedure, let's read the other code. Add-on code 93,464. Physiologic exercise study. Example, bicycle or arm ergometry, including assessing hemodynamic measurements before and after, in addition to code for primary procedure. So that also suitable for the second procedure. So the correct answer will be answer C. So if you encounter this case in real working world, you can use the CPT alphabetic index. So in the CPT alphabetic index, first procedure is cardiac catheterization. So the main index term is cardiac catheterization, and the subterm is combined left and right heart. It will lead to the following two codes, but with the left ventriculography also done. So the subterm is with left ventriculography. There are three codes available. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm the answer. Similarly, for other tests, that is exercise stress test, you can see physiologic exercise study. That means exercise stress test, and cardiovascular. There are codes here. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm the answer. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer C. Question number 6. This is the final question of the medical series. A 55-year-old female presents with a focal weakness and twitching in the right lower extremity. She undergoes 3 nerve conduction studies and needle electromyography of 3 muscles. How should these services be correctly reported? So there are 4 answers available. Take the CPT codebook and find the answer. So here you have to highlight there are 2 procedures. One is 3 nerve conduction studies and needle electromyography of 3 muscles. When you look at the answers, all answers are adjacent codes, so you can use the elimination method. Once you go to the code, 95,860 says needle electromyography, one extremity with or without related paraspinal areas. But in here, in this case, 3 nerve conduction studies, so that is not suitable. 95,863 is 3 extremities with or without related paranasal areas. Code, once you go to the code 95,907, nerve conduction studies, 1 to 2 studies. 908 says 3 to 4 studies. So here 3 nerve conduction studies, so 3 to 4 studies. So this code is the primary code, so C and D may be possible. Once you look at the other code, that is 95,885 is needle electromyography each extremity with related paraspinal areas when performed done with nerve conduction. But when you look at these 2 codes, these are standalone codes, only electromyography standalone, but these codes are add-on codes with the nerve conduction study. So you have to use these codes, not these 2. So this says needle electromyography each extremity with related paraspinal areas when performed done with nerve conduction, amplitude and latency or velocity study in addition to code for primary procedure. So you have to use primary procedure as 95,908 and the add-on code as 95,885. So if you encounter this case in a real working world, you have to use the CPT alphabetic index. In the CPT alphabetic index, the first main index term is nerve conduction. Then go for the subterm is motor or sensory nerve. It will lead to the following code series. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm the answer. Similarly, for the second procedure, that is electromyography, needle and the extremity. Again, it will lead to the following 3 codes. Again, come back the tabular list and confirm. Once you confirm, the correct answer will be answer C. If you have any doubts or any questions, you can put in the comment section, or else you can email me, or you can WhatsApp me to the email and the WhatsApp number displayed here. So please subscribe my channel and stay with me. Thank you.